Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog channel. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I apologize. But I had to do some stuff in the background, and by in the background I just mean I had to do a lot of work. And I had to talk to a lot of people about some of the stuff I've enjoyed traveling by in Record. So, I remember in the comment section for my first video, I heard from my little sister, Princess Jasmine Flies Away, or just Jasmine will do, from Jasmine that she wanted me to talk about all the places I have traveled to. Well, I'm going to at least list my favorite places I've traveled to, and places I want to revisit so that you guys will know that much at least. Well, I've pretty much seen almost every part of the United States except for Alaska. I've seen a majority of Canada from like the Quebec side and Vancouver. Not a lot else. Still working on that. Mexico, I enjoy to a certain extent, not that much. And then we have the stuff that I can't really go into full detail about how I went there and why. Okay, first place I would say I really enjoyed going was Italia. Mostly Firenze and Venice. Not really sure why. I just love Italy. I love the people, I love the food, I love the scenery. In fact, one day I hope to retire in Toscana and just have an entire wine vineyard where all I do is sell wine to people. That's the dream for me when I hit old age. Second place is Spain. España. Spain. Sorry, Spain. Not really much to go on why I really love that place either. It's just that the people there are so friendly. Not just if you're brown like I am. Not just if you speak a little Spanish. I only speak partial because I haven't spoken Spanish frequently in a long time. I just super enjoy it. It is very, very intriguing. All of the food that you eat there, the music, the culture, and even the running with the bulls thing is kind of fun when you're not in it. I mean, you're walking down the street and then a bull tries to hit you, then you get a little pissed. Pull out a small little knife that you get from a souvenir stand, and then one thing happens, and anyway. Aside from there, I also enjoyed some cities in Germany. I wouldn't say Germany entirely, because me and Germany, we have a love-hate relationship. I love parts of it, and I also hate parts of it. It loves parts of me and hates parts of me. Mostly, I love Amsterdam because amazing herbs and great alcohol. Then there's Dusseldorf, which has great bars and interesting ladies. And Copenhagen is supposed to be amazing, but I'm just like, Then we have the titular of Berlin. Not much to say except that it's a very quiet city, despite what people say. It may be bustling, but it's kind of quiet. Next place I would say would be actually Japan. That's where I kind of learned pre-feudal Japanese stuff, like how, unlike people want to say today, senpai and sensei used to be the same exact fucking word before the feudal era started, where it then decided to get all weird and stuff during the whole Bushido and ninjutsu sort of thing, which I would like to clarify with everyone here in this one vlog. Language is ever changing, yet the source will always be the same. Stop correcting people for a language that can never be concrete, because humanity likes to make it keep on shifting and changing so they can fixate on their own definition. What would be one word will translate into different words as time goes on. That is how language evolves, and I'm tired of people trying to clarify the difference in certain words. How haru haru and joro in Swahili and in Arabic both mean fire. I'm tired of people saying that Jodo no longer has real meaning besides just being blaze when it is fire. Nor do I care about how people want to tell me that faggot is no longer a word for cigarette whenever I tell people that I just want a faggot. I don't want to hear people saying that I'm being sexist when I just want a cigarette once every 9 months. That is all I'm going to say about that while I get back on topic. But anyway, Japan. I don't really like Tokyo because bullet trains and those crazy townspeople with the adult cheerleaders and the sexual harassment and sexual rape associations. It's a real life thing of people getting into a groups, meetings about literally doing stuff that's legally rape but getting away with it with the association. I have no time to go into that topic with you guys. I don't care that much for Japan. I care about Shinjuku, Okinawa, Osaka, and certain other small island locations along with the countryside of Japan. Even Odaiba for a small little section of a city location I appreciate more. I can't really go into the exact reason why those cities in particular make me love Japan. It's not like I pretty much grew up on stuff like Super Sentai footage or the kaiju film genre, or even stuff like the original stuff of Astro Boy, Gigantor, Defenders of the Universe, aka Battle of Planets, and even Saint Seiya, and some other stuff like Ranma 1/2, but all I can say is Japan's cities like those just really appealed to me. But moving on from that, the only two places I can talk about now would be Puerto Rico, and finally, with great anticipation, the final location I would love to talk about the most would definitely be West Africa. And I only am saying Puerto Rico because that's where my buddy Julian is from, and where one of my sort of adopted families live. It's kind of complicated, but when I met Julian, he actually gave me a sort of 3-day stay in Puerto Rico. We stayed near some places near like the Havana scene. We even got to meet Havana's Cuba. Never mind. We got to stay by the shoreline and got to meet some interesting people. I didn't get mugged, thank God, because we stayed in like the really shady place. Because I never got really mugged. We were just walking around comfortably and shit. No one really bothered us. But we ended up having a great time, and that is kind of where our close friendship sort of stuff happened over the past few years. Because we've been close for a long time, but being in Puerto Rico with him and his wife Rosanna, that kind of made our friendship, even though it has been on a super great standpoint, got even greater than we even thought. And it even helped bring out some stuff in me where I want to find someone like how we found Rosanna, because they're just like a giant team. Although I feel like I've gotten close recently. I've gotten really, really close. And for the other location of West Africa. Why West Africa? No specific location. Why just West Africa as a whole? It's kind of funny. I honestly awoke spiritually through meditation a lot more there, where I found my one true goal of wanting to be a story writer, a filmmaker, and even just someone that would look out for others because of meditation within West Africa. I've gotten stuff where I honestly found joy in the West African myths, like how I love Anansi the spider story. I love how they did stuff with how they treated the animals around the region. I've enjoyed everything from how the people were treated, and even tried to look after those that were in the refugee camps, but honestly, they still had pride in themselves in their own decadent locales because of rebel attacks. Because of those genuine people that I've met, I've honestly just saw a lot more beauty in the world, and hopefully I get to go back there. Not because of me being partially black, but just in general. It's a wonderful place, it's a wonderful location, and it does bring out something in people that just go there for meditation. It's kind of like a giant spirit well sort of place. And that's all I'm going to say about locations, because there's honestly a lot of places I don't want to ever go back to, like Istanbul, or any place in like the southern region of India, or Russia in general. I will never go back to Russia, no matter what anyone says. Not even to see Grandpa Cosmo's grave. Never going back to Russia. But yeah, that's just gonna be the second vlog for you guys, because the next vlog I want to talk to you guys about in the future would honestly be what languages I want to relearn at some point involving talking about travels. But the third one I want you guys to also talk to me about in the comments, because this is honestly some good dialogue. I want you guys to open up with me about what you want from me. What you want to know from my deepest, darkest wells. Even though there are deep wells beyond the deepest, darkest wells that no person, not even if I'm married to, will ever know. I even gotta have my own secrets to keep from even loved ones. Just saying. So I'll just see you guys in another couple of weeks when I just feel like talking. Keep it on the flip, guys. See you then.